The lonely chapter. It's something that Chris Williamson talks about very much, and it's something that I feel like I'm in currently. It's the point in your life where you're trying to, whether it be improve yourself or grow a business, personal brand, even just try to develop yourself in whatever area of work that you might be trying to do this. And it's where you don't quite fit in with your current set of friends, but you haven't developed yourself enough to fit in with your future, more experienced set of friends. And I definitely feel like I'm in this point currently. I just feel like I don't have the same interests as I did with a large majority of my friends from school. There are a couple where these interests overlap, but the large majority of them, I just don't find it's the same anymore. And it is quite sad because I grew up with these boys. And sort of coming to that realization, it's something that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to accept it. And now I think I'm starting to. Now, I do think this is just part of growing up. But it's sad because, I love these boys and I love spending time with them, but it's just not the same as it was. I don't know how they feel about it, but that's just how I feel. I use an example of in Fortnite terms because this is just the first thing that popped up into mind. I started playing Fortnite when it first came out, so back in 2017. So I was an OG, right? And then I played it for a couple years, and then by the time after lockdown finished and all that stuff, I played it in about maybe 2022. So that's 5 years after, even 2023, 6 years after it got released, and it just didn't feel the same. There's this running, I don't know if you'd call it a meme, but it's like a joke, and the game isn't the same as time goes on. So it doesn't matter what they do to bring in new characters, new themes, new game modes. It's almost like you don't have that same fun as you did back then. And I'm telling you this because that's how I feel. And currently in this lonely chapter, that's what I've realized. These things feel like they go hand in hand. I don't enjoy gaming as much as I did. I don't enjoy watching, especially waking up to watch the soccer as much as I did. If I'm up, I'll watch it, but I won't go out of my way to watch it. I like to prioritize sleep if I can, recovery, hydration, all of these sorts of things. But I still like to be a little bit of a kid too. I still like to enjoy myself, whether it be watching the footy, which is the Australian version of footy, which is with like an oval-shaped ball, and doing that sort of thing. And I wanted to make this video because I was talking to one of my mates, and we were talking about this lonely chapter because we both feel like we're in this lonely chapter because he wants to do certain things, I want to do certain things, and we haven't really found the people who also want to do these certain things yet. And even though we have slightly different interests, we still feel the same. And we're in the same chapter. he made a good point, and he said, you know, it's all part of maturing. It's a maturing process. And then I thought about what the lonely chapter is. And that's exactly what it is. You're maturing. Doesn't matter what part of your life it happens. Some people could have it happen when they're 15. Some people could have it when they're 50. And anything in between. It doesn't matter. But it's another step taken to maturing. And then we can dive into the aspect of what life means based off of the lonely chapter. But it's something that everyone experiences. And it doesn't matter what part of their life, or what time of their life, I should say, it happens. It still happens. Excuse me. I just wanted to make this video because it's not easy. It's not easy. And I've acknowledged that. And I know that whilst I might not know what is to come in the future now, I know that through consistency, through hard work, and through effort, whatever I want to achieve will happen. And it doesn't matter how I feel currently, you still just need to get the things done. You just need to do the thing. I'm starting to realize I really like a lot of what Chris Williamson says, like the do the thing. This, like the lonely chapter, it seems like he just spits facts and facts only. And that's something that I like. You know, I like how people say it how it is. And I think we should have more of that in this life. But the reality is we don't. So if we don't, well, I can only control how I portray myself and how I speak, what I say, and to whom I say it to. So if that's all that I can control, I will control what I can control. And that is my words, my thoughts, my actions. And so I will. So to wrap things up, this video was just about acknowledging that the lonely chapter is hard. It's not easy. And if you feel like you're in the lonely chapter too, just know you are not alone. There is someone out there that is feeling the exact same thing that you are. And they could have felt it 30 years ago. You might not have even been born, but they still felt it. The exact same thing. I'm feeling it. You're feeling it. Someone on the other side of the world could be feeling it. You might not even speak the same language. Yet, no, there is someone out there who is feeling the exact same thing that you are feeling. I hope this video gives you some comfort in knowing that as lonely as you might feel currently, there are people out there who feel the same thing. And I hope you know that whatever it is you're trying to achieve, that through consistency, hard work, and effort, you will get the results that you want. And all it takes is for you to start that. Because as you know, change starts with you. You guys have a good day.